Hello everyone. I really hope that every one of you is doing really fine. Alright, so in this video we are going to study the premium fair value gaps. So basically if you search YouTube and you find the videos of try to find the YouTube videos for fair value gaps, you will find the ordinary fair value gaps or retail fair value gaps, as in, let me mark it down for you. Those who know fair value gap, it's fine. Those who don't, it will be a revision for them. So how do we spot a normal or a general fair value gap? So fair value gap is a set of three candles, candle number 1, candle number 2, and candle number 3. Three candles going upwards or three candles going downwards. So we try to find out fair value gap in between them. So how do we find a fair value gap in between the three candles going upwards? So you can see these three candles, candle number 1, candle number 2, and candle number 3. So we mark the high of candle number 1, okay? Then we mark the low of candle number 3, right? So when this high and this low is now marked, you can see this candle number 2, the area of the candle number 2 in between this low and this high. So this area of candle number 2 is basically your fair value gap. Let me change the color for you for your understanding. So this is a fair value gap, and this is a general fair value gap. Okay, this is called as a retail fair value gap. But what is I'm going to actually introduce a new category of fair value gap, which is called as institutional fair value gap. Now, institutional fair value gap is a bit larger, not complicated, but slightly different from this general fair value gap. So now general fair value gap says the high of the first candle and low of the third candle, right? So the low of the third candle remains the same, but this high, now we do not mark from the high, we actually mark from the beginning of the second candle. So now this is your retail fair value gap. Okay, sorry, I beg your pardon, this is your institutional fair value gap. Okay, so why institutional fair value gap is different from retail fair value gap is because this concept is of retail fair value gap, where traders normal traders who are actually not an institution, who are not banks, who are not other financial institutions, they mark their fair value gaps or they take from their orders from the market. But the institutional fair value gap is actually where the gap or the orders are created by the banks or other big financial institutions, asset management companies. So that's why it is called as the institutional fair value gap. So from now on, try this thing, okay, and see the difference in your trading. Now what will happen? The rules for the trading rules for the fair value gap remain the same. So if market falls, let's suppose if market falls from here, the first reactive part is this one, okay, the second will be the 50% of it, and third will be the last part of the fair value gap, and then it will bounce back. Okay, these are the these are actually the 3 points from which the fair value gap can give you the entries. But interesting thing is that if you see a body closure, if the price is coming down, and if you see a body closure of a candle in this fair value gap of the same time frame, I mean we are right now we are looking at the 15 minutes time frame. So if a 15-minute bearish candle closes in this fair value gap, okay, so it means it doesn't matter how deep it is, even if it is millimeters or even if it is centimeter, only the thing is that you need to consider that body is closed inside it. If the body is closed inside its premises, then what will happen? This fair value gap will eventually be disrespected, because this is the very first sign and a confirmed sign that this fair value gap is going to be disrespected very soon. It doesn't mean that if this body is closed here, so it will not give you an entry or it will not give you a chance to enter the market and take the buy trade. It might give you a chance to enter, okay, but it will not go very far. It will come back again very soon and will disrespect this fair value gap. So this is actually the institutional fair value gap and the laws of the fair value gap. So this is a very short video, but I really hope that you will like it and you will try it for your practical trading. Now let's see a few examples here as well. This was a bullish fair value gap example, so I'll give you a bearish fair value gap example as well. So this is, I'll draw it for you again for your understanding. Now, since the fair value gap is bearish, so we take the low of the first candle, okay, and the high of the third candle. Now, this should have been our general fair value gap, okay, to mark. But our institutional fair value gap says it otherwise. Okay, now you see the difference. Let me tell you, this was your general fair value gap. Okay, now the price is coming in, rejecting a bit, then it's going up and taking all of the fair value gap, putting a wick over it. Okay, but if you extend this fair value gap to the institutional fair value gap values that I have told you earlier, you see exactly from the 50% market is rejecting and giving you a good entry. Let me see how many pips it is. It is way more than 50 pips. Okay, it's a proper trade, it's a proper scalp trade. So that's why you need to get on with the institutional fair value gaps other than the general fair value gap concept. So I haven't seen this fair value gap concept anywhere on the YouTube, because nobody is telling you that. So for more information like that, which you cannot find on the YouTube, regarding forex trading, do follow us and let us know how beneficial for you this video was. All right then, thank you so very much indeed. Bye bye.